Good morning, everyone. I am super glad to be here with you today. We're going to be discussing something super important, and that is mental health. I've had a lot of you kind of message me and let me know that you're kind of feeling overwhelmed, and not just with my class, but with everything that's going on. And it's rough. It is rough. It's your first AP class and all of these other honors classes that you're taking, and you're doing this in the midst of a pandemic where we are shut down. We're not physically in school, and it's kind of like it's more bearable to do all of these things when you have that physical support system with you every day. And right now you don't. So that's really tough. So you have to really kind of figure out what works for you as far as finding that one source of comfort that calms you down. For me, I have to run every day. I have to. I'm kind of like a dog, like when like when dogs don't get their daily walk, they get irritable, they get wild, they get cranky. I don't get wild or anything. I don't like go running around my house. I should try that and see how my fiance reacts. No, we'll see. Anyway, with that said, I really enjoy running because it gives me that release from all of the stress of the day. I put my AirPods in, I've got my music, and then I've got the mountains and all that scenery around me, and it brings me joy and it brings me peace. So I get overwhelmed too, and I really do understand. And I hope that it brings you some level of comfort that we're all going through it in different ways, to be sure, but we're all experiencing that stress, and it it's rough. Nicole, I want to acknowledge what Nicole said before I add more. I just wanted to remind you that I came. Okay, Nicole, I don't want you to be stressed about that. I don't know if you are. Don't be. Also, don't do what I did when I got my wisdom teeth out. I was 16, and the next day, or no, was it the next day or the same day? I don't remember. They had me on such strong medication that my memories of that are a little woozy. But it was either that day or the same day, and my mom took me to McDonald's, and I like ate a full on meal. Don't use straws. I didn't use a straw that day. Straws are bad because they can pull out like the stitches from the surgery. So don't do that. But with that said, don't do what I did and start like you know eating food on the first day. Um, as far as getting your work done, that's an excused absence. Don't worry about it. You'll have an extra day or two to complete that, so you're good. And I wanted to kind of put that out there about your assignments. I do understand that, sometimes things happen and sometimes like there's glitches, tech problems. So I'll accept assignments usually like within like the first 24 hours of the due date for full credit, just because we're in weird times right now, and I have no idea what's going on your end. You have no idea what's going on my end. So we have to give each other that grace. So I think that's fair. I think a full 24 hours beyond the due date of the assignment to allow full credit, I think that's a workable situation. At least I hope for you guys. My first tip on having good mental health, and this is coming from somebody that has hardcore anxiety. Like I experience it too. So I'm hoping that the advice I give that you can kind of, take it and make it work for you. But my first piece of advice, guys, eat well. Okay? The way you eat and what you put into your body has a major effect on how you live each day. Major effect. So I'll be honest, like I got out of the shower a few minutes ago. I went into the kitchen, I did some dishes, and I was thinking to myself, I really want a donut. Oh man, a donut sounds so good. You know the ones with the frosting and the sprinkles all over? Oh, those are the best. Like I was thinking about that, like, man, I really want one. But then I thought about the fact that, like, well, whenever I have a donut, I'm hungry within like the first 20 minutes. Because the problem is that when you put something like a donut into your system in place of breakfast, it's empty calories. There's not a lot of good nutritional value to like eating that kind of stuff. You want to fill your body with good nutrients that will make you more productive and more energetic. Lucas, you said I had to stay up all night to finish my work. Audrey says same. Guys, I remember it's so rough. It really is. Being in school, it's no joke. Like a lot of adults will be like, I wonder, maybe type yes in the chat feed if you're willing. If you've ever had an adult say to you, you're too young to be tired. This is the best time of your life. You should be like all energetic and good. Can you guys put in the chat, like if you've had someone say that to you? A bunch of you. Let's see. Kira, I hope I'm saying your name right. I don't know if it's Kyra or Kira. I hope it's Kira. Okay, a lot of you. So that's a common thing. Guys, I remember my mom saying that to me 3 years ago before she passed away. Well, not right before, but I remember her saying that to me. She's like, Tiffany, you're so young. Why are you so tired? I'm like, maybe because I have a stack of this papers this big every day to grade. That's why I'm exhausted. And here's the thing. You guys need someone to empathize with you on that level. Like if you have like adults in your life who are saying that, that you be energetic, whatnot, then maybe have a conversation with them and explain the reasons why you're so exhausted and why you're so stressed. It might be good to share that stress with an adult, either with me, if you want to like talk with me one-on-one, have a therapy session, I'm cool with that, or open up to your parents. Because a lot of times, I want to play devil's advocate here. A lot of times, your parents don't always know what you're going through because about a lot of you guys are perfectionists. You are hardcore perfectionists. And I know you. And maybe some of you might even go to the extreme where you start them all over. So I'm kind of like going a little fast here and I feel like I'm a little disorganized, but it's okay because I really want to get this out. My first tip to you was eat well. My next tip to you is let go of having to have everything be perfect. And I am such a hypocrite for saying that because I'm the same way. But in terms of arbitrary assignments like taking notes, it's not about how your notes look. Like you could have the most beautiful, fanciest notes in the world, but at the end of the day, is that really going to help you? Sorry, my cats are screaming. Let's see. Talking Ray says that's literally impossible. I get it. I do get it. Like I am like the queen of being super neurotic and super like I have to have everything perfect in my house and everything needs to be clean and I get really stressed out when it's not. Like I do get the perfectionism. But when you're doing assignments especially for AP World, guys, don't make like a reading assignment that should take you maybe like 45 minutes tops, and that's with doing your notes. Don't turn it into like a 3-hour ordeal because it doesn't need to be. Your notes don't have to be like perfect, beautiful calligraphy. And I get that you're probably doing it just because, for your own pride, but save your pride and save that level of intricate work for the stuff that really, really counts for your grade. I'm not saying don't do your notes well. You need to take good notes. That's super important. But they don't need to look perfect. They don't need like your letters